He was before me. So he's saying he was before me, he's preferred before me. And it says, John bare witness of him and cried, saying, this was he whom I spake of. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. And of his fullness have all we received, and grace for grace. So it says, for the law. Now, we're going to stop. We ain't going to finish this whole chapter. Just let you know that off quick. It says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. Now, I must dibble and dabble for a second, because I want you all to be studious. I don't want you all to run into a Jehovah's Witness or a Hebrew Israelite or a Muslim or even someone that is Jewish, and they accuse us of not embracing the Old Testament. They accuse us of not recognizing God and Yahweh in the Old Testament and the laws of Moses. We understand the laws of Moses. We understand that Jesus fulfilled those laws. Because guess what? We can't. Now, if they want to go back under the law, go right ahead. Because according to the laws of Moses, every human being was to be judged. The laws were not put in place to give you mercy and grace. The law was simply put in place by Moses to show man how short they come to God's glory. God said, you think you can live up to my standards? You think you are nice and cool and neat and righteous? Let me go ahead and tell you how I am. Now, if you can fulfill all these, then you can get in my presence. And man said, okay, let me see. I think I got that one. And they would walk 10 feet, step on the grave, and be unclean. They would have a thought in the middle of the night that just happened to pop in their head, and they were disqualified. And if they offend one part of the law, they broke the whole law. Nobody wants anybody constantly walking around reminding you of your flaws. What's your name? She said it all sweet and like, don't play, don't put me on blast. All right, where you from?
I'm from here.
You from here? All right, now if you had a friend, nobody likes these people. Everything you do, they're there to tell you what you shouldn't do. You know, why you got those colors on? Why you do that? Why you drink that? That stuff ain't good for you. Why you know what you? And you like, okay, I can see right now this is a party pooper. You don't want to hang around that person who points out your flaws. That's why people shun the law. The law was there to say, you don't do this right, you don't do that right, you fail in here, you don't pray enough, you don't fast enough, you don't read enough, your flesh is weak. All of those things. Everywhere you turn around, the law was like, here I am again to tell you some more stuff about yourself. So after a while, it was like, man, let's just keep killing these lambs to get God off our back. There you go, okay? Eat. You know, next day, you done offended him again. Kill another one. All right. Now, who wants to live under those conditions? So Jesus said, now that you come to the conclusion that I cannot please you in my flesh, let me give you another method. Let me give you access back to the Father through my sacrifice, through my death, for me being the perfect and complete and final sacrifice for mankind. All of the sins you should have bared, all of the things you should have bared for your wickedness and our wickedness and my wickedness, Jesus Christ took it on. So therefore, when we accept the sacrifice that he's provided, God is pacified. God says, I would have stepped to you, but I see Christ in your way. I see Christ standing there, but whoa. They accepted the sacrifice. And so he sees Christ instead of us. If God had to look at us, it would be trouble. If he looked at Kev, I know we think we all that, but we're not. If he saw, tell you, if God pulled back the blankets and the cover on us right now, we would all be shamed. We'd be like, we don't want people to really know the intimate things about us. You tell your friends only what you want them to know. Hey. Nobody gets out in there. You don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about choking you last night. I'm keeping it real. I'm telling you because I'm an honest kind of. No, you might have that thought, but you don't tell it. You know, you might be saying like those are the ugliest shoes I've ever seen. But you don't say your haircut is a mess. If you don't get that out your head, you don't say that. It just goes to the head and you just keep it moving like, unless I want to ruin a friendship. We don't tell what we are really about or what we really think. And so God says, I have to deal with that stuff. You all are not qualified to deal with that. So therefore, we need a sacrifice for our sins. God has to look at us. It's trouble. So he sees Christ in us. And so it says, no man, it says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth